Seelah, level 2. Syla will be with us pretty much the entire time until we begin the assault on Dresden. I'm going to take Regil for that. For various companion quests, specifically Nenio's, I might sub out Syla rather than somebody else, but that's a decision for another time. For now, I am going to go with mobility to get mobility up to 3 ranks. She's not going to be fighting defensively all the time, but when she does, might as well get the extra 1 to armor class. Seelah is, for now, is going to be the only character I have with Knowledge World. At least until I get Ember, or maybe Woljif. I don't think Woljif starts with any world, though. When I get Ember, I'm probably going to have Ember invest in Knowledge World. Not sure about that. But Seelah's going to go World. Seelah's going to keep Persuasion maxed all the time. And Mobility is only going to go to 3, and then I'll decide what to do after that. That's all the decisions for level 2 Seelah. Okay, level 3 for Seelah. Paladin, and staying with the same 3 skills. I have not yet decided what I'll do after this, because there really isn't much point in taking more mobility, but I'll cross that bridge when I reach level 4. Feat is power attack. Eventually she's going to be going Kornugan Smash at probably level 7. Okay, this one, Nauseated really doesn't seem to come up all that often. Whereas I'm concerned about Waves of Exhaustion, which is a 7th level cleric spell, things like that. So I'm going to take Mercy Fatigue this time. For Top High Pie's run, I took Mercy Sickened, intending, and got Mercy Nauseated later, and I don't think that really ever came up. Or if it did come up, I don't remember it happening. So I will do Fatigued. That's it for Seelah. Level 4 for Seelah. Let's do Charisma. Alright. Here's the decision. At level 5, she gets the choice between Divine Sword, or I don't remember what it's called, or a mount. I kind of want to test out being a mount, but I don't know if she has the feats for it. If I'm going to do that, then I would want to keep bumping up mobility. But I think I'm just going to go with what I know rather than trying to do with the mount. So the question becomes, do I want to continue pumping mobility anyway? And the answer is probably not. Now, there are lots and lots and lots of characters who will have Knowledge Arcana. For example, I'm going to have Ember with me. For Nenio's, long-term Nenio is going to be obviously our Knowledge Arcana and Knowledge World person. But I expect Ember to be with me for most of the campaign, and I'm going to be going Knowledge Arcana with her as well. So I'm going to start picking up Lore Nature with Syla. I don't know if it'll ever be good enough, but there's a possibility that I might end up with nobody in the party that has Lore Nature. No, not religion. Persuasion. There we go. And that's all the decisions for Syla. Level 5 for Seelah. I so wanna do the black horse thing, but I'm not going to. So let's just... I decided to start investing in nature, it looks like. So let's keep doing that. Can't get Cornigon Smash yet. Let's start getting Shake It Off. Divine Weapon Bond. That is all for Seelah. Seelah, level 6. Paladin. We get a Mercy. We get some skill points. Dazed, diseased, shaken, sickened, staggered. It's a prerequisite for nauseated. Diseased. I think I'm actually going to take remove disease with Ember at some point in time. But not right away. Days. You're almost never dazed for more than one round. I'll take days, just because I think I am going to be taking disease from Ember, and Ember's going to be with me more often than Syla, probably. The only thing is I don't know when I'm going to take the disease, remove disease with Ember. I do have a wand to remove disease. I still have some charges on it. It's only cast level 5, but let's take days. And that's our only decision, apparently. Syla is ready. Camellia, level 2. I'm gonna keep going Spirit Hunter. I definitely like the double dip in Evil Eye hexes and things like that. So we're gonna go Spirit Hunter, and I don't really have any good ideas for multi-classing anyway. So let's do that. Trickery and Stealth. During Tao Pai Pai's run, I made the mistake of giving various skill ranks to things that are class skills. I'm not going to do that this time. Hex, start with Evil Eye. And that's it. Camellia, level 3. Spirit Hunter. Trickery and Stealth. Those are going to be her skills every time. And I am going to do Weapon Focus Rapier in preparation for Slashing Grace at level 5. I'm still not convinced that she'll ever become adequate in melee combat, but we'll see. And that's that. Level up for Cam. Spirit Hunter, Dex, Trickery, Stealth, and she gets a Hex, I think. Yes, she does. She gets Chant. Done. Camellia, level 5. The reason I took weapon focus at level 3 so I could get fencing grace here. Maybe eventually she'll become good with a rapier, and if that happens, this will certainly be useful. Camellia, level 5. Level 6, sorry. Looks like she doesn't get much. And that is that. Lann, level 2. Also going Zen Archer. And I need Lann to be taking Lord Nature and Lord Religion. Tao Pai Pai is handling these skills up here. So I need Lann to handle these skills down here. Once I get Soziel, then Soziel will probably be better in Lord Religion. Lore Nature, I haven't really figured out long term yet. So it'll be Lann until the time arises where I can no longer have Lann. And that time will be when I make Nenio a regular part of this group, probably. Precise shot. And I'll try it out. I'll try to make Lann a short bow expert. And that's it. I'll need to remember to switch him to a short bow once I continue. Lann, level 3. Zen Archer. He's taking the 2 lores plus perception. A deadly aim. And we need Point Blank Master for short bow because at level 2 I took away the short bow. So, short bow. Now, this means I'm still going to have a composite longbow as his primary bow until I find a reasonable short bow. So I'll just need to remember that his attacks with the longbow will still provoke. Until I get a short bow for him. That's it. Lann, level 4. Zen, Wisdom, Perception, Religion, Nature, Bark Skin, and that is that. Lann, level 5. Previously, I said that at level 4, his attack bonus or his damage with the short bow would increase to 1d8, but that doesn't actually happen until level 5 because you need key arrows for that ability to work, and you don't get key arrows until level 5, which is right now. Okay, we're going here, here, and here. And I'm going to go shake it off with Lann here. Probably not the best choice, but I know I want as many people as possible to get shaken off, so might as well start getting them now. That is it. Lann, level 6. Zen Archer. We're doing these. Tamari took sudden speed. Do I want to take sudden speed with Lann as well? I mean, the same things apply to Lann as it does for Tamari. In fact, Lann actually might need sudden speed more than Tamiri simply because his is a short bow specialist rather than a long bow specialist, so his range is a little bit shorter. So I don't know. That's a pretty poor excuse, but like I said, I don't see me using Scorching Ray. I don't see me using True Strike. So let's just do Sudden Speed. Alright, what does he get? Is he gonna get Deflect Arrows? Yeah, I think he's gonna get Deflect Arrows. I'm not gonna go for the Crane Style Crane Wing with him, so I'm not taking Dodge. Um, I mean, Dodge still improves your AC by 1, but it's not as critical for Lann. Let's take Deflect Arrows. That is that. Woljif, our first level up with Woljif. Eldritch Scoundrel. Alright, so do I want to bother putting the point into Con? I think I do. Hit points and fortitude saves are important. That's the same rationale I used last time. So rather than going Dex or Int so that I get the one that counts at level 8, I'm going to put that off, and then the one that counts won't be until level 12. So the important ones will be levels 12 and 20 rather than 8 and 16. However, this entire time I'm going to have more hit points and a better fort save. So I don't know if that's good rationale, but it's what I'm doing. Skills. Alright. Even though he has Scribe Scrolls, I'm not going to put Knowledge Arcana for Woljif. Instead, I'm going to go for Knowledge World with Woljif. Reason is because I'm going to have Ember do Knowledge Arcana because she starts with 3 ranks in Knowledge Arcana, whereas she doesn't start with any ranks in Knowledge World. So rather than trying to force Knowledge World onto Ember, I'll just keep going with Knowledge Arcana with her. But I want somebody that can handle Knowledge World better than Seelah, while I don't have Nenio with me. So that's why I'm going to start doing Knowledge World with Woljif. Now, I don't think I really need use Magic Device with Woljif. I would like to do Perception, but I need to start getting ranks in Knowledge World. The random encounters I've seen thus far have been checking Tamari's stealth rather than Woljif's stealth. So I don't know what the deal with that is. Mobility and Trickery. His mobility isn't that much better than Tamari's. It's better by 3 because his dex is better than hers by 3. But otherwise, it's the same. So I'm just going to go Trickery and then max out World. And then we'll start putting stuff into other skills later. That's what I'm going to do for now. Spells. I haven't actually copied any spells yet. I probably should have done that so I know what I already have and what I don't have. But let's just take important spells. I know Glitter Dust is important. I know Web is important, and I'm pretty sure I don't have any scrolls of either of those. So let's just do Glitter Dust and Web. And that is it. Woljif, level 5. Doing Trickery, I'm doing World. Let's do Perception. And should I start investing in Stealth or Mobility? I I remember in Act 2 it did use Woljif's stealth for the times when I had him with me, which wasn't all that often, so why am I remembering that? Uh, so yeah, I'll do stealth. Okay. For Top High Pie's run, I took Accomplished Sneak Attacker at this level, which is reasonable. It's a d6 extra damage whenever you get a successful sneak attack in. Um, I could do Weapon Focus, because he actually doesn't have Weapon Focus with his daggers yet. Or I could start doing up defensive stuff. The thing is, as a two-weapon fighter, there are too many feats that he needs to be effective with it, so I don't know if I can wait on those by taking defensive things like Shake It Off right now. But I think I'm going to anyway. This is basically because I don't know what I should be doing right now. Weapon Focus is a prerequisite. Let's see what... Oh, Shatter Defenses. But he's never going to be doing Dazzling Display, so I don't want to waste a feat on Dazzling Display just to get Shatter Defenses. He won't be eligible for Weapon Specialization or Greater Weapon Focus. Greater Penetrating Strike? No. Yeah, it's hard to do that. I'd have to look for it, but I'm just going to Shake It Off. Spells. Let's see. Invisibility. He doesn't have Mirror Image yet? Well, that's a mistake. Oh, maybe not a mistake. Obviously, I didn't need it, but... And that is it for Woljif. First level up with Ember. Let's get to it. Charisma. Alright, so as I mentioned with Woljif, of course, I don't know which order I'm showing these in yet, so maybe I'm going to show Embers before I show Woljif's. Probably not. I'll probably do them in the order in which you find the companions. And you find Woljif before you find Ember. But I'm going to have Ember continuing to focus on Knowledge Arcana rather than Knowledge World. Now, I suspect Woljif might not be with us all the time, so if I can get... Oh, I might need Knowledge Lord Nature with her as well. Because eventually I'm going to have Soulzeal doing Religion. And Lann, well, Lann right now is doing Religion and Nature. And Soulzeal can take over for Lann for Religion, but not for Nature. So maybe I'll want to put Nature for her as well. But we are going to do... Do I need to continue putting max ranks in Persuasion for her? I don't know. It's a shame. I'm not going to invest further into Religion with her. So these two skill ranks are going to be wasted. And she will want Use Magic Device. But I don't know if I necessarily want it right now. Of course, I also don't need Lore Nature right now. And I don't need Knowledge World right now because I have Woljif with it. But in the Great Garrison, I'm not going to have Woljif with me, I don't think. But I will have Seelah, and she has Max and World. I don't know. I know I'm going to want to build up nature with her, so let's start doing that now. Evil Eye? No, Protective Lock, that's right. And I am going to do Web with her. Maybe I should do Glitter Dust first. I might do Glitter Dust first. Just because of the... Well, I can have Woljif prepare Glitter Dust. Web or Glitter Dust. Let's just do Web. What about Ember, level 5? What happens here? She gets a new second level spell, I know that. She might get another first level spell too. Arcana. I'm trying to get good in nature with her. So we're doing that. And then starting next level, I'll start being able to put stuff into persuasion or use magic device. I'm not sure. It's a decision for another day. Probably while we're in the Grey Garrison. Feat. She needs to start working on spell penetration stuff. So we are taking spell penetration. There we go. She does get a first level spell. Unbreakable Heart. Maybe. Probably. Either she already has it or she doesn't get Remove Fear, it looks like. She doesn't get access to Remove Fear. I'm not going to be taking Abundant, or I'm not going to be taking the mythic ability that'll let me ignore cold resistance and things like that. Yeah, Unbreakable Heart. Second level spell. This one is Glitter Dust. And that is it. Ember, level 6. Does she get a Hex this level? She does. She gets a Hex. She gets Cackle this level. Alright, what are we doing with her skills? It looks like we're doing Arcana and Nature. And I think it's time to start investing in Persuasion or UMD? Let's do Persuasion at this level. Cackle. This is though she can cackle on Protective Luck. Spells. So this is her first third level spell. Last time I took Heroism as her first third level spell, and that might be a reasonable idea again. It's nice to have multiple people with Heroism. The other option, of course, is Cure Serious Wounds. Eventually I'm going to get Remove Disease with her, but it doesn't have to be right now. I think Heroism is best for right now. And that is it. Alright, let's level up Nenio. Nenio is still going to go Scroll Savant to 10. Because after that, there's really nothing that you get. You get Wizard bonus feats at 15, Wizard bonus feat at 20. But I can just do Lore Master instead. And you still get a wizard bonus feat. Oh, that's Lore Master. So 10 levels of Lore Master, you get these secrets every other level. So there's really no reason to continue going Scroll Savant past 10. Unless you don't, satisfy the prerequisites for Lore Master. Perhaps you don't want to do that. So let's look at those prerequisites for Lore Master. It says you need one of these meta magic feats. Need skill focus in either Arcana or World. And the ability to cast either Arcane or Divine spells at level 3. So, I will need a skill focus. I need a meta magic. We get feats at 5, 7, and 9. I probably with one of those other feet, I'm gonna take probably maybe greater spell penetration. Probably. Oh no, with the other one, I'm probably gonna take Shake It Off for defenses. In fact, I might take Shake It Off first at level 5. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. But this is level 4. So, much fewer decisions here. Intelligence, of course. She gets 4 points. Let's go ahead and do these. At level 8, she'll be able to fill in her lore religion when she bumps intelligence again. So, there's no reason to take anything other than these. Spells. Oh yeah, I still haven't copied spells, so I don't know what's available and what's not. I don't really want to waste reagents on scribing scrolls so that the other one can copy them in there for Woljif and Nenio. I'm trying to save all of my reagents until I figure out what's needed for things like potions of heal, scrolls of raised dead, and stuff that, might actually be important. Potions of Death Lord. Stuff like that. Alright. So she already has Mirror Image and Create Pit. Glitter Dust and Web are useful. So let's do those. She could take Scorching Ray so that she'll have something. But she doesn't have combat casting or... not combat. She doesn't have point blank shot or precise shot. So Scorching Ray is unlikely to hit when we need it. Certainly can't be counted on to hit. So let's just do Glitter Dust and Web. And that is it. Nenio, level 5. We need to prepare for Lore Master at some point. So we need a Meta Magic feat. And we need a Skill Focus feat. But we are going to take full 10 levels in Scroll Savant before we start taking any Lore Master. So we get a feat at 5, which we're doing right now. We get another feat at 7. We get another feat at 9. So that means I got 1 feat to play around with. And so let's go and be defensive and take Shake It Off. Scroll Savant, level 5. Knowledges and lores. This will get filled in at level 8 when her intelligence gets bumped up. Use Magic Device. Feat, Shake It Off. Spells. I have a Scroll of Displacement, so I can copy that into her spell book. So I'm going to take Haste, and I'm going to take Greater Magic Weapon. I think I'll get slow at some point in time. But I want to do Greater Magic Weapon. That's a buff, whereas slow is a debuff, and I'm concentrating more on buffs with her. That is it. Daeran, it's been a while. We get to level you up from 3 all the way to 5. We got him at his party house, of course, and we made level 4 at that time. And we sent him back to Defender's Heart, and before we got back, we have made level 5. So let's do the double level up. He's just taken Oracle. This is just too hard for me to resist. I'm not really concentrating on massive spell DCs for him, so bumping his charisma isn't all that important. Bumping his charisma will eventually give him more channels. It'll help his persuasion a little bit, but it's not critical that he bumps charisma for my plans with him. So let's go ahead and put in the con, which helps our hit points, helps our fort. So might as well get that through the entire game. And then at 8, 12, 16, and 20, we can bump charisma. And we get that last charisma bump at 20, whereas maybe we get that last con buff at 20. Might as well enjoy the con buff throughout the game. Sure, let's take Arcana, World, and Persuasion. Seems reasonable enough. And let's take Remove Paralysis. Being paralyzed is awful, so it'd be nice to have somebody who can reliably remove it. This, of course, presumes he's not paralyzed himself. That will complete level 4. And move us right into level 5. Yeah. Arcana, World, Persuasion. I am gonna have him take Mythic Brew Potions, I think. That's basically for potions of heal, potions of death ward. And he already has ranks in Arcana. There's no reason to not. I don't know. Maybe it'd be better to try to get him in nature rather than religion, but he started with ranks in Arcana. Let's just keep going there. Feet. That is going to be shaken off. And we'll worry about where he's going after that. I'll probably, after this, start setting up for Dazzling Display, which would be Weapon Focus at 7 and then Dazzling Display at 9. But that decision is not yet final. First level spell. Let's get Remove Fear or Unbreakable Heart. Let's take Remove Fear. Level 2 spell. Nothing is really screaming out at me as, hey, you have to have this. Probably taking one of the animal buffs is nice. But I want to take Protection from Alignment Communal. Protection from Alignment says that it protects against things like Dominate and Possession and things like that. I'm not 100% sure that Protection from Alignment Communal does the same thing. Does he have Protection from Alignment? He does not. Let's take a look. So Protection from Alignment. Oh, that doesn't give that. Okay. So Protection from Alignment Communal. I think that should protect against Dominate persons and things like that. So if we have something that's trying to dominate us, it'd be nice to get it up quickly on everybody. So let's go ahead and take Protection from Alignment Communal. And be done with it. Daeran. Feels like I just recorded your level ups for 4 and 5, and now we're doing level 6. Well, in fact, that is because when I reached The point where I could level up Daeran, I wasn't at a convenient location where I could record easily, so I just created a hard save and recorded those level ups after the fact. So let's do level 6 now. Oracle. And he's almost 100% going to take Death Ward as his 3rd level spell. Oh, you don't get Death Ward at level 3. You get that at level 4. Prayer? Do I want prayer, or do I want some of the more general stuff like resist energy communal, delay poison communal? Because I find it unlikely that I'll want both Daeran and Soziel in the group at the same time, and I don't know how long-term Camellia will be. Of course, Nenio can do stuff like resist energy communal, but abjuration is one of her prohibited or restricted schools, so it costs her extra spell slots to do so. Might also be nice to have somebody with remove curse, but definitely not as a 1st level spell. Could do magic vestment. I think prayer is the way to go. If I only have one level 3 spell, I could cast this in multiple encounters. So let's go ahead and go with prayer. Of course, they're probably going to be Cure Seriouses, but whatever.